I wrote a new poem tonight. Nobody needs to listen to it, so turn off your phone or go watch something else, because this ain't worth a shit, and it'll offend everybody that watches it. But it's a true story that happened to it was told to me by a good friend of mine out there in Arizona, Benjamin Franklin Pasco. And like I said, nobody should watch this, so I'll give you a minute here. Go watch something else if you hadn't already. Well, sometimes when I'm writing, things can sure get plumb frightening. And this, my friends, is one of those tales. I don't want to be an offender, so if your ears are kind of tender, well, this one might tip your morality scale. Now, it didn't happen to me, but I'll damn sure guarantee that this event that transpired years ago, well, it happened for sure, because my friend's words were pure, and his name was Benjamin Franklin Pasco. Way up Mo, Nevada, where a feller can watch his shadow all day trot across the sagebrush flats, where the horses ain't gentle and sometimes they're temperamental, and will sure make you pull tight your hat. On the ranch, Ben had been working. No task were they shirking, so early on that New Year's Eve, the crew washed up and down, and they all headed towards town, because the boss had cut them all free. Now, they was sure craving a beer, and before town appeared, there out on that moonlit alkali sea, stood a house of ill repute, and no one could dispute that inside a bar was sure to be. Sure enough, they was right, so without argument or fight, they unloaded and proceeded to partake. The amount they consumed for some would have spelled doom, but to wild men it was like walking for a cake. Ben said after beer by the gallons, he was offered a challenge during a conversation with a dark, beautiful lady. With her long legs and charm, there was no need for alarm, and the bet didn't seem the least bit shady. Ben allowed that he sure wondered, when she bet him 100, that they could both go outside, place 2 empty beer bottles, and without deceit or coddle, she could get more than him on the inside. The long neck bottles were placed a 2-foot distance pace from the contestants as they stood side by side. With the Nevada breeze in their hair, not a stitch did they wear, as the pressure built up inside. Ben said, "I let slide and put on a decent ride." He said, "I got several drops to go in." Then he said, that sweet dove with her eyes full of love said, "Honey, you're not going to win." With her left leg held up low, she pointed her big toe, and with not one drop did she force it. As she pinched and she aimed, it became very plain that she could, in fact, fill plumb up the glass orifice. Now, this tale was told true, and now I've shared it with you. And if there's a moral to this story's plight, it compellingly occurs to me that if a gambler you are to be, don't never bet against a lady of the night. Y'all keep snapping.